What is going on, fellow inhabitants of this earth? My name is Xaul17, and welcome to the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Alright, so I'm very excited to be playing this game, finally. Well, actually, I played this game already, not gonna lie. But I'm very excited to actually start a run-through of this game for the channel, because this is probably now one of my absolute favorite games, because it is amazing. As far as the remakes go, they did an outstanding job. And yeah, I'm very excited to be playing it. So yeah, let's just go and jump right in. We're going to be jumping in on a new slot. As you can see, I've already completed the first two games and got fairly far through the third. But we're going to be doing a brand fresh new playthrough for you guys. And we're going to have some fun, so let's jump right in. Go, Spyro, go, go, go! In the world of dragons. In case you guys didn't realize, Spyro is a dragon. Bet you never knew that.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this nasty Gnorc character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Gnorc is a simple creature.
Simple?
He is been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
Alright, excellent. So we have ourselves our first cutscene of the game. Okay, so like I said before, I have played through this already for the most part. So yeah, nothing is really new to me here, but I still wanted to play it for you guys just because, well, actually for a couple of reasons. One, my brother actually didn't really get to see most of the game. Even though he could play for himself, he probably won't, not going to lie. But yeah, this way he can also see the game too through my videos. And also, I want to be able to share this experience with you guys, because this is a very, very fun game. It is probably, like I said, the best remake I have seen to date. And I'm excited to jump right in. Get back here. Die, Gem Thief. Stop running from me. You can't run from Spyro. I don't think so. There we go. Okie doke. So, also, I'll be honest with you guys. This is my second time recording this. Just simply because I am using... Oh, hold on.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the Artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Gnorc? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Okay, like I was saying, this is actually my second playthrough of this episode. Just simply because the first one that I tried to do before, not to say that the episode failed or anything, there wasn't any major hiccups, but it wasn't quite to the quality which I would have wanted for one of my videos. Not to say that all my videos are fantastic quality or anything like that, because I know they're not. But, like, with the recording and the way it came out, I just simply was not happy with it. So I'm actually re-recording the entire thing for you guys, because I want to have the best quality which I can give you guys. I know it's not amazing quality either way, but still. It's better than what it was. Believe me, it is better than what it was. But anyway, a couple things I want to address as we play through the Artisan's homeworld here. Which, by the way, I do want to mention, it looks fantastic. I want to mention that the Crash Insane Trilogy, which I'm currently also doing a playthrough of, will not be put on hold in favor of this. I will be playing both of them, so if you are one of the people who have been watching my Crash Insane Trilogy videos, fear not, this game is not going to replace Crash, but this game is here. It's probably going to be posted more often than Crash because it is a newer game for one, and it's also not playing it because it's popular. It's also a game which I am really enjoying playing. But Crash Bandicoot will get posted, don't worry. Argus! Be free, Argus!
Cool flash. Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you're not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
Alright, and another thing I do want to note in the first attempt at the recording, I was unwittingly, well actually, I mean, I knew I was doing it of course, but I was talking over some of the cutscenes, which was something I realized especially after I was doing the recording. It's something I don't want to do, because, I mean, it kind of takes away from the experience for you guys. Delvin, I'm sorry.
Where's Nasty Gnorc? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Nice, nice. Alright. So we learned about our little buddy Sparks, who's going to be helping us on this journey. And yeah, I'm not sure if I want to just hop in one of the levels, because we're going to end up getting all the gems and whatnot anyway. This will be a 100% playthrough. But yeah, let's just go and jump in one of the levels. Let's go ahead and play Dark Hollow since we're over here. We can get the rest of the gems later. I'm not too worried about getting everything in one go. Or at least in the home world, because, I mean, we'll be visiting the levels anyway. But anyway, this game right here, this is my childhood. I mean, Spyro the Dragon, it's either the first or second game I ever played. I'm not sure if, I'm honestly not sure which came first, if it was Crash Bandicoot or if it was Spyro. But of the two, I'll be honest, I've always liked Spyro more. And I've actually heard this opinion a lot too. A lot of people kind of agree with me here. Because Crash Bandicoot, don't get me wrong, it is great. It is great, but something about Spyro has always stood out to me more than Crash. So yeah, we're going to be playing both games on the channel. We have already started the Crash Insane Trilogy. In fact, a link will be probably in the annotation at the end of the video for the Crash Insane Trilogy, for my playthrough of it. But I think it's cool to have both going at the same time. Alban!
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escaped those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
And also, Vertaro, if you're watching this video, huge shout out to you. Thank you for letting me use your Elgato, which is the recording device I'm currently using in order to play this. Because as you know, this game is not available on PC. In fact, in order to record it the way I'm doing it, to be able to edit it, I mean, I could stream it from the PS4, but I don't want to do that. I need to have an external hardware. So he let me use his Elgato since it was kind of not in use at his place, or at least for now. So yeah, now I'm using it to record Spyro. And this will not be the only console game I'll record. Just keep that in mind. There's going to be more coming. And the fact that I have access to this now, well, I cannot get this guy, but the fact that I have access to this now enables me to do a lot more gameplays of different games. So yeah, if you have any other suggestions for me, let me know. Like, there's a lot of stuff coming out, like Kingdom Hearts, for instance, which I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game before. I'm kind of very interested to try the new one, which I'll be able to do so now that I have this device which I can use. Same goes for Medieval. If you've heard of Medieval, they're doing a remake of that. Let's talk to Oswin here.
Spyro, wanna know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Great secret, Oswin. Also, fun fact, that dragon, if I'm not mistaken, he was originally going to be Nestor. Nestor was the first dragon that we rescued during the playthrough, but Nestor is the leader dragon of the artisan. He's the first one we come across. And Oswin, I'm pretty sure the design was very similar to the original design of Nestor. In fact, I'll probably post a clip right now. Boom, right there. Gonna pause the gameplay so you can look at that clip. That right there, actually I think the original Nestor was green, but that right there is what Nestor was supposed to look like originally. but due to fan feedback, they changed that. Along with a lot of other things with this game, and I'll be honest, yeah, I had been following the development of this game for a very long time, up until release. In fact, since the very beginning, I've been following the development of the Spyro Reignited Trilogy up. Like, I mean, back when it was still speculation. It's like they were still trying to speculate what the name was. A lot of people thought it was going to be called the Treasure Trilogy instead of Reignited. Which, honestly, is okay, but I think Reignited has very good flair to it. It has a very good ring. So I'm happy they went with Reignited over Treasure Trilogy. But yeah, I had been hoping for this game to come out ever since they announced the remake for Crash. As were a lot of fans. In fact, a lot of longtime fans, like, as soon as they saw that Crash trailer, it's like, okay, you know, they gotta do this to Spyro too. Do not leave Spyro out of this. And now here we are. About a year and 3 months after the release of the Insane Trilogy, we now finally have Spyro. And I couldn't be happier, because this game, it's not perfect. It's not 100% perfect, but it is pretty good. It is really, really good. Okay, Darius.
Big enemies like this Gnorc with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
I like that kindle he has. And all the detail and care they put into each and every little dragon here is just astounding. I mean, honestly, if you look at them carefully, it's like, look at every detail of the dragon. I know it's hard to. You might have to, like, pause the video to take them in, but it's like some dragons, it's like even their tails, like they'll have some kind of personality to them. It's just, it's seriously incredible. I mean, the amount of detail that they are capable of putting into games like this nowadays is just, it's seriously something else. But anyway, enough gushing over the graphics here. Oh, I guess one drawback of not getting everything is not knowing what we killed and haven't killed. But anyway, enough gushing over the graphics, even though that probably won't be the last time I gush over the graphics. I need to learn how to enunciate, otherwise I'm not going to be posting very good quality videos, will I? Anyway, we're going to fly right into Sunny Flight here. But yeah, we're going to just keep this rolling best we can. And hopefully y'all will enjoy these gameplays, because like I said, I've been looking forward to this a long time, and I've been hoping that I'd be able to play for you guys. Woo! Let's do this thing. Alright, starting with the barrels. Which, if you are not familiar with how these flight levels work, pretty much what the idea is, you have a certain amount of objects within the level that you need to either flame, fly through, charge, or whatever. And in this case, we're starting with the barrels, the trains here. And we're going to be moving on to something else. But the idea is you have a time limit, as you can see. And each item that you flame, charge, or whatever, or fly through, will actually gain back some of that time. So it's a very small amount of time that you have. But it's not the only time you have, because the better you do, the higher your time will be. And also, you'll be able to gain things back as you go, which is really cool. So yeah, whoop, let's not hit the water there. I don't want to fail right off the bat. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I might get a skill point. Uh-oh. I didn't do that very well. Okay, whatever. That did not go as planned. What I was going to say is, I think you get a skill point if you do a loop-de-loop through an arch, but I'm probably doing it wrong. Oh well, nevertheless, we're going to just keep this rolling, keep this going. And if I fail the attempts, like, over and over again, then I'm probably going to end up just cutting to the point where I succeed. But I don't expect to fail too much. I might fail this time just because I really messed that up. But we'll see what happens. I've got 6 seconds left right now. Whoops. Sorry. Come on. You can do it, little Spyro. Okay, yeah, I got this. I got this. I got this. Fear not. Aha, aha. Yep, I can do it. I can do it. Okay, quick charge. Woo! Okay. Whew. Which actually, shout out to Allie if you happen to be watching this. I was watching your stream the other day, and you stated that I can use the directional pad in order to maneuver a lot better with Spyro, and I'm realizing that now. I did not realize that when I was playing through this game the first time, so thank you for mentioning that. It does help out. It helps out a lot. Okay, anyway, Sunny Flight is now done. We are flying back to the Artisan's homeworld, so we can jump into the next level, which will probably be Stone Hill. Woo! Dance around Spyro. He can also do some rolls and some flames, and I don't have enough time because the load times are actually relatively fast, which is a good thing. So one thing I failed to notice about this game, and if anybody in the comments can actually answer this, if you stick around a level long enough, will the music change? And I'm not saying to a same version of the same, or a slightly modified version of the same track, because I know that is a thing that happens. But I know oftentimes if you were playing a level for like a super long time in the original Spyro, you would suddenly hear a completely different track. I wonder if the same thing applies here or not. That's kind of an interesting thing. Maybe someone has tested it. But yeah, I'm just curious. I'm also very curious what the reignited soundtracks for those would sound like. In case you haven't noticed, I'm actually using the original soundtracks for these playthroughs just because I personally prefer the originals. Not that the reignited are bad per se, I just like the original a lot better than the reignited. Stone Hill, oh man. Does this level right here bring back memories or what? One of the very first levels I play, I still remember trying to run around here, get a hang of the controls. It took me a long time to find out where that chest was, let alone find the key. Just the chest itself, the one that's down here in the well. Oops, I didn't mean to jump in already, but this chest right here. Took me a long time to find this area. Got ourselves a dragon over here. Gavin!
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
Yep, I know all about Sparks. I grew up with Sparks just as much as I grew up with Spyro. But anyway, one little feature, actually, which I do want to mention right now with this game. On PS4, I don't know how it is on Xbox, but on PS4, there's a little light indicator at the back of the controller. And as you're playing the game, if you take damage, the light will actually change color depending on what Sparks' color is. Right now it's currently yellow since Sparks is yellow, but as I begin to lose health, it changes color from... Oh, Lindar.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
I do like the clocks on that guy, that's really cool, but as I was saying, that the back of the controller will change color from blue to green to red based off of what color Sparks is. And I think it's really cool. It's a nice little touch that they didn't really have to do, but the fact that they did it, I think is really nice. Anyways, just look at the aesthetics of this place, man. I really like the texture on the ground there. And also, one thing I want to change right quick in the options. What do I have my camera set to? Is it passive? No, it's active. Okay. Kind of felt passive there for a minute. I wasn't sure. But anyway, Astor!
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
I still love that. The animations to this just bring this to life too, you know? It's like, it's the same exact script, but the animation just really, like, it adds so much more personality and character. It's just incredible. Alright, there's our key right there, in case you didn't know where it was. And yeah, again, try and collect all the gems in one go. Hopefully I won't be missing a million gems by the time we finish the level. But anyway, if you have played the original trilogy, or if you have played the remake, then go ahead and let me know in the comments. I'm curious what your experiences are. I have experienced a few glitches in this. Thankfully, I actually got it on camera, because the first time I recorded this, I found this really, really weird glitch in Town Square. Which I'll probably post it once I get to that level. I'll mention it again, and then I'll post what happened, because, again, I did record it. But something really insane happened. I'm not going to spoil it. In fact, I'll just let you see for yourself when we get to that point in the video. But for now, let's just keep on moving. Die, Ram! And the shepherds. I always like, man, just the nostalgia of this game. It's like every single enemy has its own sound, you know? And I remember those sounds growing up, like these shepherds, like they would make it sound like, "Wakala!" Something like that. And I don't know, just hearing that always brings me back, you know? It really does. Woo! Collect all the gems! All of them! You know, the funny thing about this, though, is that, like, as a kid and growing up, I always just assumed that we were killing these guys and taking their gems. But that's not the case. Pretty much what's happening is that these gems actually are the enemies. Every time you kill an enemy, the enemy was actually a gem which was transformed into the enemy. And you take the gem, and it's pretty much taking the enemy. I don't know. Guild us!
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
For some reason, that dragon right there is one of them that I remember, like, foremost from this game. When I think dragons and Spyro, I think that guy. Spyro, my friend, how about a hint of gliding? Just his voice, man. Something about it just stuck out in my mind. But anyway, we have ourselves the first egg thief up here. And he ain't getting far, I'm telling you that. They made these guys faster. Don't think we didn't notice this, Toys for Bob. They definitely made these guys faster. And he's dead. You might be fast, but guess what? I am faster. Just listen to the drums. I like the drums. Like when you charge. Just another nice little effect that they added, you know? Also, skill point. Woo! Alright, gems. There should be a couple more up here. There's this one. And I think there might be one or two more hiding around here. Huh. Yeah, I'm using the directional pad when I charge now. Because seriously, it does make a huge difference. It makes all the difference in the world. So, there is one thing about the Reignited Trilogy which I'm actually kind of disappointed about. And that's the fact that, I mean, they didn't really add anything, you know? And, I mean, I'm not too disappointed, because the Crash, it was the same for Crash as well, at least at first. But, I mean, I kind of would like to see some new levels for Spyro, see what they can come up with. You know, I have a feeling it might be happening sometime in the future. Not sure exactly when, but I wouldn't rule out the possibility of it, you know, because Crash, they got brand new levels. At least one brand new level anyway. And then Spyro, you never know. I mean, they might put one out there just to see how it does, just to kind of do like a test run. Because I don't think this will be the last we see of Spyro and Crash, to be honest. I have a feeling there will be more games, and I have a feeling there will be more, just more stuff, goodness for, oops, Spyro and Crash in general. Look at that, that's so nice, man. Just the detail they even added to the backdrop. It's like you look back there before, I don't remember what was there before. I think it was just a hill rising up to the point where you couldn't see anymore. But now you can actually see beyond it, and it's just so cool. Okay, a few more gems, man. Come on, where are the gems? Sparks, lead me. He's pointing me that way. Aha! Looks like we have ourselves a ram down here, which I missed. Not sure how I managed to pull that off. And we've got one more gem hiding around here someplace. By the looks of it, it's going to be on the bottom here, but I can't tell. Sparks, lead the way, buddy. Buddy, old pal, friend. Where's it at? This way. Did I just see it flicker over here? Aha! I did. There we are. Nice. 200 out of 200 gems. Excellent! Well done. So that is another level complete. Now we're going to move on to the next one. Woo! And I'm not going to be nitpicking a million things in this, because, I mean, I'm not like that. I don't want to nitpick this game. This game is excellent, but one thing I do want to mention is that they did take away the gems, like, floating from the top to the bottom. I do kind of miss that. But, overall, I mean, I'm not complaining. Again, very minor thing. Any complaint, per se, that I have about this game is very minor, you know? Oh! Can't forget about Thomas.
Hey, Spyro! Press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
What if I am afraid? I fear everything in this game. No, not really. But yeah, in case you haven't gathered at this point, this is going to be a very, very casual run-through of Spyro. But that's the point. Get back here. Come on. This game is meant to be casual, you know? This game was never meant to be, like, hardcore or anything. It's always funny. It's like every time a game like this comes out, there's always got to be that guy who comes in and says, oh, it's as hard as Dark Souls. In fact, there was an article, which anybody who had been following development of this game, by the way, you've probably heard of Canadian Guy A. He posted a lot of Spyro content up until release. And he's still posting Spyro content now that he's actually got his hands on the game, but he posted a video about an article which he had read online, which was saying that this... Really? Still missing 3? But pretty much, there was this one lady who was playing this game, who got to the 3rd game, and apparently she got stuck on the first boss, which the first boss is very, very easy. It's literally just this green monster toad-like thing that will spin around and shoot fire at you on occasion. And that's it. And all you have to do to defeat him is kind of like bounce him into the lava a few times, and that's it, you know? It's very, very simple. But apparently she was stuck on this fight for a very long time, and she could not get through it. Where's that last gem? How am I messing this up? But she could not get through that fight. And she went on and posted an article and pretty much said, oh, hey, yeah, this game is like Dark Souls. It's like, it would be a very casual, nice playthrough of the game, and then we get into this fight, and it's like we jump into a game that's reminiscent of Dark Souls, and it's just like, really? I mean, come on. I mean, I personally have not played Dark Souls. I don't know, but I personally have not played it. But I highly, highly, highly doubt that any difficulty in this game, no matter how hard it might get, is anything close to Dark Souls. So yeah, that statement that she says is quite hilarious, in my honest opinion. Town Square! Another particular level, which I had a lot of fun with as a kid, which I remember very fondly. Okay, so now about that glitch, which I mentioned earlier in this video, I do want to go ahead and mention what happened. Actually, you know what? I'll just show you. Let me clip to what happened when I flew into this level the first time. We have come to a stop now. Please keep your hands and arms and claws inside the vehicle at all times. Thank you very much. We're flying with the Spyro Airlines. We've got Nils. What the heck? Okay. I have no clue what just happened. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I have no clue what just happened. Okay, but we could easily use this to exploit, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go right back to the beginning over here. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. That was the first time I encountered any sort of glitch like that in this game. That was bizarre. Okay. Yeah, pretty crazy, right? Don't ask me how that happened. I was honestly just shocked. And I try and keep it fair, you know. Nils.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
But anyway, like I said, I try and keep it fair. Like, if a game is not meant to be played a certain way, I'm not the type of person who's going to exploit it and play it, like, wrongly. At least not the first time, anyway. Because I want to play the game the correct way. You know, I want to play the game the way it's meant to be played. So, as you can see, I tried my best just to fly back to the area where I originally started. But yeah, that was interesting to say the least, and it was a huge highlight of the original recording, which I wanted to at least show you guys. Devlin!
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
All these dragons, man, they seem so friendly. And yes, I know there's a skill point. If you do that to all the bulls, you can actually get a skill point from doing that. But I kind of forgot to do it the first time. In fact, I did the same thing in the original recording as well. So, oh well, we don't get the skill point. But that's okay. I honestly don't really care about skill points. I mean, it unlocks concept art, which is really, really cool. Don't get me wrong. But I personally just want to play through the game and have a good time. Alright, Thief, I know you're over here. Get ready to be torched. Get ready to be singed, barbecued. Lit on fire. Die. Haha, gotcha. He thought I missed him, but nope. No, sir. Moving forward, let's go back to where we came, or where we just were, because there are some gems which have been missed. And also with that glitch, there's no way I'd be able to replicate what happened, so when stuff like that happens, I want to make sure you guys see it if I have it on camera. More gems over here. These ones are actually very commonly missed because they're kind of in a weird place. Collect all the treasure, all the things. Nice. And fun fact, this little circly thing right here, this tower top, as a kid, for some reason I thought it was supposed to spin. And for some reason, like, I thought it was supposed to shoot me over there or something, so I kept trying to charge at it, hoping that it would allow me to spin and, like, fly over there. Which, I'll be honest, like, I think it did happen at... Ooh, maybe I can shoot him. I think I can get him with this. Let's see. But I think as a kid, it did happen. Get him, get him, get him! Dang it, I missed. But I think as a kid, it did happen as a glitch or something at one point. And maybe it happened like one of the first times through, and I thought that it was how it was supposed to happen, but apparently not. Thor!
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can always track your progress by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
I think you might have been drinking a bit there, Thor. Not surprising. Alright. Ah! Dang camera. The camera isn't 100% great, but I mean, it works well. It works well. Almost done here. Just a few more gems and we should be on our way. Yep, 200 out of 200 and final dragon. Releasing Alvar.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run, run! I'm getting a little winded.
Now I really do smell a barbecue. I don't know if you guys noticed, but he had some barbecued sausages on his tail. I think everything is finished here. Yep. Now it's time for a bit of... Excuse me. Now it's time for some toasty. It's getting a little toasty in my bedroom right now, if you want me to be honest. I should open the window or something, but nah, then all my neighbors will be able to hear me playing this, and it's kind of 1 in the morning right now. Fly, dragon! Alright, back to the Artisan Homeworld, and just one more level to go. Woo! Alright, so here's a curious question for you guys. Why don't you guys tell me about experiences you had, like... Actually, no, what game is most nostalgic to you? Like, if you were to go back and play a game right now, what game would bring back the most childhood memories? And if you are a child, what game do you enjoy playing the most right now? That's what I want to know. Because these are the games, like the current games that you play and enjoy fondly, those are the games that you'll remember when you get to be like 26, 27 years old, you know? Whoop! Okay. I'll be honest, I'm kind of glad I cut the first playthrough of this because I did terrible at Toasty. Not even gonna lie, I actually died in the first fight, which was not exactly ideal. But anyways, these are the types of games, like the ones you're currently playing right now, like these are the games you will remember fondly later. Like, honestly, when I played Spyro the first time in Crash, I honestly didn't think that one day I would be looking back on them and being like, oh hey, you know, this is part of me. You know, I wouldn't have thought of it in that particular way. But now that I am older and I do look back upon those games, I'm just like, it really truly is part of me, you know, because these games have kind of shaped what I like now. It's like, because of Spyro and Crash, I like to play platform games. Was there another gem over here? I thought I saw one. No, just a flower. Okay. And also because of games like Sonic and Mario and stuff like that. I mean, this is what I enjoy. I grew up with it, and that really did play a big part in the type of games which I enjoy playing now, you know? But what type, like, do you guys have any games like that you enjoy and look back upon? And, like, any games that you guys just, I don't know, just kind of treasure in your mind? It's actually a very interesting question, because, I mean, some people might say, oh yeah, I like Minecraft, I like Fortnite, but in 20 years, will you remember those games?
Nasty Gnorc has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
So I'm trying not to talk over the cutscenes, but anyway, in 20 years, like, will those games be games that you remember playing? And will you be able to remember them fondly, you know? And I'm sure for many of you the answer will be yes, of course. Well, at least that's how you say it now. But you never know. I mean, oh man, I almost had a perfect run. But you never know, like 20 years from now, you might be like, oh yeah, I do remember playing that game, but like vaguely, you know? Some people will be like, hey, yeah, I played that game, I know I played that game, but I didn't play it very much, or not necessarily even very much. But I don't remember like anything specific from playing that game. Versus playing a game which actually... Really? Come on, man! Seriously? But versus playing a game which actually has some meaning to you, I don't know. And not to say those games don't, because I'm sure they do, but I think you get the point of what I'm trying to say. It's kind of hard to explain, unless you kind of feel the same way I do about it. But what I'm saying here is that the games you play now, will you remember in the future, and will they have that much of an impact on you? It's really an interesting thought. Get out of here, Toasty. You're not welcome here. Yoop! There we go. Let's be a little bit smarter about this. Yoop! Wow, he got close. He got very close. Yeah, but that's what Spyro and Crash Bandicoot did for me. It's like, both of these games were just so... Even though, like, they were kind of cheesy. Like, this game definitely is cheesy. I'm not going to deny it, and anybody who says it, you're not wrong. But anybody who tries to... Oh, I guess that's a cutscene, I don't know. But anybody who tries to say that, hey, these games were... I don't even know what I'm saying here. But anybody who comes up there and... I'm sure everybody has their own memory of a game such as this. I think you kind of see what I'm saying here. But anyway, we're missing one gem. Let's try and find that last gem. I'm not sure where it is now. Oh, it's right there. Whoops. I like the paintings too. Because that's the... In case you didn't notice, the guy here was a painter. Look at that. Wait, is that Summer Forest? No, that's the Artisans. Good. Okay, anyway. Moving on with the game. We're actually getting close to calling it quits on this episode, because I'm pretty sure that's everything in the first world now. And plus my voice is starting to get hoarse from doing this recording not once, but twice. So yeah. 1,000 gems exactly. This calls for some fireworks. Woo! Cue the fireworks! Any fireworks? Hopefully I remember to actually bring in the fireworks from the editing. Anyways. Sheep, I need you! Alright, so now it's time for some peacekeepers. Well, actually, not really for you guys. For me it is. But not for you. That's gonna come later. Well, actually, even for me it'll come later, because I'm thinking it's probably a good time to call it a night. It's, what time? Probably 4 in the morning.
I see you've been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro.
Oh, it's not even 2. What am I saying? Anyways. Sorry, Marco, but you sound kind of derpy. I don't know why. I know you did not have a voice before, so a derpy voice is better than no voice. But you definitely sound derpy.
You may travel to the Peacekeeper's world if you are. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, let's go. Are you ready to go? Yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's just get out of here. Woo! Whoa, what the heck was that? The balloon's acting all funny. But anyway, this is definitely... But anyway, this is a good spot to end this episode. So if you like this episode of Spyro, do me a favor, hit that like button, please. And if you want to see more of the Spyro Reignited Trilogy or Crash Bandicoot or any other game, don't forget to subscribe, because I post a video every day except for Thursday and Friday. Friday I live stream. So yeah. Also, again, thank you again to Vertaro for allowing me to use his Elgato and making this possible, basically. And thank you for everyone for tuning in, and thank you for all the support that this channel receives. It's seriously phenomenal, and it means a lot to me. Every like, every comment, every subscriber, every view, it all means a lot to me. Ooh, I love this world. So thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all have a fantastic evening. Take care.